FOX54 Tower Cam Network. Brought to you by Brighter Side Roofing.
Hey you guys, this is forecaster Tori Smith with a look at your weather. We have very wet conditions right now across most of the northwestern counties, including right here in Martinez. We're in I-20 exit 195 Hyatt Place, and it is quite a wet evening tonight. You can see the interstate is completely soaked at this time, so if you're still out going to drive tonight, just make sure to drive with care. It's going to be a bit of a wet day going into your Monday as well with this cold front system on the way. So temperatures already reflecting some of that cold front. You can see 60s up towards Washington, McCormick, Edgefield, and then the 70s, almost closer to 80 degrees when you get down towards the southeast. So we got Sylvania at 74 degrees currently, 72 for Bamberg, and again the 60s for those northern counties. So this is a cold front system moving through. What this is going to mean for us is mainly just some rain, and not even just some rain. Some areas up to about 4 inches of rain could be possible. Low pressure overhead, cold front down towards the south, cold front up towards the north as well. And the goal for providing all of the atmospheric moisture needed to keep us wet through the next 24 hours. 65 degrees is our overnight low. We have a 60% chance of rainfall. You can already see that moving there on the radar. Heavy rain will continue overnight into your Monday. So 77 degrees is what we're warming up to, but tomorrow is going to be the big rain event for everyone. I don't want to rule out thunderstorms either, because as soon as that daytime heating starts to kick in, that's when we're going to start to see some of the instability in the atmosphere. So let's go ahead and run this local futurecast, kind of give you guys an idea of what you're going into for your Monday. We're going to start right at about almost midnight. You can see the model is a little underestimating what we're even seeing right now. So keep in mind, these areas much more likely to see rain all the way through your Monday. Let's get into about 6 a.m. You can see some of these heavier rain pockets moving through some of the northern counties, McCormick, over towards Washington, Wilkes County, down towards Glasscock County, which got a lot of weather today as well. And now down towards the south of the I-20. This is where the wind is going to be the main priority. South of Interstate 20. I would say north of Interstate 20, that's where the majority of the flash flooding is going to be located. So we got a little bit of a mix here in our pattern. We go into about 2 p.m., 3 p.m. This is where the majority of the storms are going to be taking place. Barnwell, Bamberg, Allendale, Screven County. You get this for Monday afternoon. This weather does stick around all the way through the rest of your Monday. You can see about 7 p.m. still more showers, more heavy rain moving through the area, and then it's out by about 11 p.m. is when I'd say most of these counties are clear of the rainfall. So expected rainfall is going to be anywhere up to 4 inches in some isolated areas. If there's a thunderstorm, that's going to carry more water as well. We have 3.5 inches towards Washington expected on this model, about 1.5 inches towards Gibson, 1 inch for Waynesboro, 1.5 inches for Emmanuel County, 2.45 inches over towards Edgefield, and then the Augusta area. Of course, with the Masters going on, we want to keep this area more dry, but unfortunately it's looking like we could be seeing some of those stronger showers and even thunderstorms moving through that area. Could boost up that number just a little bit. Just keep in mind, flash flooding is going to be possible, so you're just going to want to drive with care on the roadways. If you see ponding, don't try to drive through it. Unlikely but possible, we do have that threat of weak tornadoes. I just want to make you guys aware, we're not seeing too much going on. We did have some on Velocity earlier for just outside of the viewing area, closer towards Macon. So that didn't end up being anything. We saw a severe thunderstorm warning for Glasscock County, but that's about the majority of the weather that we did see. So going into your Monday, I want you guys to be weather aware. Just be prepared for heavy rain, potential for flash flooding, and keep those weather apps on your phone downloaded with the notifications on just in case. And we'll be streaming on Facebook as well as this storm continues to move through. Again, with the daytime heating, that's where we see some of those thunderstorms possible for your Monday. Going into the rest of the week, it's looking pretty pleasant. Friday, we could be seeing hit or miss showers, possibly even maybe some storms, but we'll continue to keep you guys posted. Much more spring-like weather is behind this system.